Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for listening to another episode of Miracle Guidance, the show that is designed to give you the guidance that you need to transform your life. My name is Carmen Harra. Happy to be with you tonight. I'm always every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio. And tonight we're going to relax and unwind. We will release all our fears and try to get rid of our worries through this incredible art of meditation. And I will try to guide you through a quick meditation to elevate your spirit and take your soul on a special journey. So this meditation is like unique. I just wrote it. It's designed actually to help you manifest your deepest wishes and also get rid of all this tension that you feel right now. So I decided to do a show meditation this week because we all feeling stressed right now. In fact, some of us are really feeling very stressed, and that is okay. For the first time, I think, in history, the whole world is standing still. And this is filled with doubt, is filled with fear, is filled with anxiety. So never before has mankind been forced to stop on its tracks, to freeze all activities. So people all over the globe are finding themselves in uncertain places, taken out of their comfort zone, and this is affecting everyone's well-being. But maybe this is no accident. Maybe the divine is asking us to slow down and search within ourselves for the very things we have been running after in the outside world. Because I firmly believe that we need to go inside now more than ever. This is the time to seek the guidance from the world of the spirit and the world that lives in our hearts. So since we all are home in quarantine, in isolation, we should be using this extra time wisely before the world reopens and the pace of the life picks up again. So if we take a few minutes out of our day every day and spend some minutes reflecting, acknowledging, understanding, then maybe we can re-enter our world happier, better, and more purpose-driven in the near future. So that's why I said let's do a show on meditation, because that's what this will do, will help us go inward. And meditation, for people who don't really understand what meditation is all about and what's really doing to us, it's a very special practice. It's like therapy for the soul. It's giving us the opportunity to disconnect from this physical world that is so troubled right now. And I think it hasn't been out of balance for quite a long time, and access a world that is more harmonious, what we call the divine world. Many times I spoke about the fact that we live in our own world that is built on our own set of human laws, and at a higher dimension there is a way more perfect world, the world of the Creator, the world that is supposed to be perfect. And when we meditate, we access that higher realm of reality, a place where all opportunities are open and all possibilities exist. Now I'm going to quote a French philosopher. I was always fascinated by the French literature, and I speak French probably as good as English, probably not even better. And the French philosopher Michel de Montaigne said like this: the greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. And this is a phenomenal quote, and it touches so deep and so profound, because you have to know, of course, when to belong to you. And probably many of you will ask me, well, of course I belong to myself, but where is this all about? It seems to me that we belong more to our circumstances. We belong to our money. We belong to our economy. We belong to our career. We belong to our debts. We belong to the people we love. We belong to our ambitious desires and false beliefs. And I can go on and on and on and on. Because this man-made world that I'm talking about has made us turn away from what we really belong, the true self, the true nature of ourselves. Now, more than ever, we need to return. So this pandemic makes us return to our true selves. Like we must rediscover our highest truth and authentic selves that we lost. We lost in this quest of something that has, at the end of the day, no value. Because in a moment like this right now, we are all of a sudden the same. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. It doesn't matter what car you drive. If you drive a car, the car is not significant. It doesn't matter which home you live in and which Rolex you wear or which kind of a watch you wear. It's just irrelevant. Immediately, you know what I mean, all of this tendency that existed within ourselves to create this dissociation between one another through our source of money is not working anymore. So forcing us to return to our authenticity, to our true self. So what better way to achieve this authentic self and tap into that authentic self and tap into all your problems that you store within your subconscious mind is done through meditation. Now, people have been rediscovering themselves through meditation for many thousands of years. And I bet that you must have heard of meditation. The question is, do you actually really know how to meditate and how many types of meditation really exist? It is an ancient art, like I said. It was first referenced in China back as the 6th century BC. In India, the first written book of meditation goes back to 1500 BC from the Hindu tradition. And you know, Indian people, they meditate and they chant all the time. It's something that is part of their life. They're so trained, they're so used to. It's part of their beliefs. And in the Hindu tradition, some documents, there are some documented images that are referring to meditation more than 5000 BC. There were paintings that go back in time showing people in a meditation position with their eyes closed. So that to me, how long it goes back in time is absolutely incredible. But in the West, meditation seems to be like a fairly new phenomenon. Was not widely known in the 18th century, only discussed by Voltaire, the French Voltaire, Schopenhauer, the philosopher Schopenhauer. And it was it wasn't until the 20th century that meditation really became mainstream. Now it got to a point that even the healthcare system started realizing that positive effects of meditation are so extraordinary that they can be successful in treating of depression. So consequently, meditation grew in popularity, and so did its research in the field of psychology. In 1960s, there were a number of studies. I'm giving you all this introduction so that you understand the evolution of meditation. Where is this coming from? And how it got into our own world. So by the 60s, there was a clinic in Kansas called, I think, the Manager Clinic, where a senior yogi from Himalayan Institute of Yoga Science, and his name was Swami Rama, and the studies show that this man started to do work on people to teach them how to learn meditation. And then an American famous psychologist at that time, Dr. Murphy, he investigated Swami Rama for his ability to work with people and kind of help them control their functions. And up to a point in which people under meditation, they were able to control their heartbeat, lower their blood pressure. It was pretty remarkable how that studies show that there were different types of wave brain, like alpha, delta, theta, gamma, and so on and so forth, and that in this way, through meditation, they were able to increase a heartbeat or decrease a heartbeat up to a point of almost like stopping the beat of the heart for a few seconds, and in the same time remaining conscious of the surrounding while the brain was in a deep sleep cycle. So they were, through meditation, capable to do amazing things, control the body temperature, control the heartbeat, control the skin, the way the brain works. So it's fascinating how everything that I explained to you can be achieved by meditation. So meditation has this fascinating history, like I said, and many people think that meditation can be very useful. And because we live in this time and we're going through this pandemic, the purpose of meditation right now is to bring the mindfulness that you can achieve during the day in opening your heart. And you can work on your feelings or your emotions. So, but I'm going to give you a few keys to successful meditation. And then we're going to probably have to take a break. And I will also take some of your calls. And then the last part of the show, I want to help you meditate with me, because I put down a very fascinating meditation. I think I love it. So let's hope that we're going to meditate together. So the way to meditate, there are 5 elements, 5 keys. Now, there are different types of meditation. But I'm going to talk about a meditation that goes deep, the transcendental meditation, in which you transcend the time. You go beyond space and you achieve a connection with your higher self. In order to do this, there's some things that you need, that you have to do. Like, for instance, to feel comfortable and to be able to relax. Because in order to go to a higher dimension, you cannot be disturbed by the physical world around you. When you meditate, you access your subconscious mind. So you remove yourself from the sensory level, from the cognitive mind. So for that reason, you have to feel comfortable. And you have to sit in the most comfortable. It doesn't have to be that you have to take the lotus position or any special position with a crossed leg. No. You can lay down, you can stand, wherever you feel comfortable. Then the second thing, you have to pose your problem for those 10, 20 minutes while you meditate. So acknowledge that You're not thinking of your bills. You're not thinking of your husband snoring. You don't think about you have to walk the dog. You don't think about what's for dinner tonight or whatever. So you're not thinking about bills. So all you think is that you need to access the reservoir of information in your subconscious mind. And the third element, you have to let your thoughts come and go, because when you meditate, the mindfulness of meditation, it's about letting your thoughts come and go. The thoughts, they wander. Like it's about trying to empty your mind on one hand and bringing in what's relevant and create the healing process. We live in a time in which, in order to be whole, the humanity is broken right now. We're broken in pieces. In order to heal from the pain, the suffering, the fear, we need to create the oneness, the totality, the togetherness. That's why we speak every day about we are in this together. This is the togetherness. So that's why it's so significant to create the oneness in order to be able to heal. And that's what a meditation does, brings us together. So you pay attention when you meditate on your own emotion, on your own sensation. And the fourth thing, it's okay if you can't get it right, because some people try to meditate. They say, I couldn't get it. I didn't get there. I didn't feel that way. And that's okay. Sometimes, your mind will wander. Your mind will not be able to connect. You'll feel distracted by noises around you. But at the end, you will be able to let go whatever it is that you're thinking, and you will be able to reopen your attention and return your awareness to your breath, to your ability to transcend time. And the fifth element, you have to make it like a habit, because the best way to create a good meditation is to practice on a daily basis. Find 5 minutes for yourself in which you can go inward, find your problem, and work on it. And as you know, this is a calling show, so I'm always excited to take your calls and have my wonderful producer Christopher have you talk to me directly. I'll be back in a minute.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organization, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at omtimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
A social distancing tip.
While the CDC urges you to avoid close contact, like hugging or shaking hands, there are other non-physical ways to say hello. Wave, wink, use sign language, salute, smile, give the peace sign, throw up an air high five, do jazz hands. Remember, stay a minimum of 6 feet or 2 arms length away from others, and stay home if you can. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part, because we're all #AloneTogether. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Yes, we are in this together, and we are alone together, but we are connected. At the level of the soul, at the level of the mind, we go through the same experience, and we realize more than ever that we are one. And I'm going to go and take your calls to see how you guys are doing. And the first caller would be Leah, I think from New York, am I right? Leah from New York. How are you, my Leah?
I'm okay. Thank you.
Good to hear your voice, my dear.
I love you, by the way.
I love you more.
I know you before 20 years ago. I met you in your house in Queens, in Alderton Street. So I'm always following after your steps, and I love to listen your show, and you helping me a lot. Today I'm interested in this is meditation that you announced you're going to teach us.
Right.
So
I'll do the meditation after I speak with you. I'll probably take another 2-3 calls, then I will do the meditation together.
Excellent.
But is there something, how are you doing? I know you're in New York, and I know what's going on in New York.
Yes.
I'm in Florida right now, so tell me how you're doing.
I'm doing very nervous, very
Why?
emotionally, getting the high blood pressure, and my pulse is high. Probably the situation was going on, and I'm suffering.
But regarding
also.
the blood pressure, is this something that you've been experiencing before the pandemic, and it got worse during the?
I'm after open heart surgery, and
okay.
many operations went through. I have a health issue, so maybe I'm too much for me. This situation going on.
How much is the blood pressure, and what are you taking for blood pressure?
Oh, very high, 180, 190, very high, and the pulse is 100. So I'm taking a lot of medications, but meditation.
Why you really take? Because sometimes the meditation can slow down the pulse, can lower the blood pressure.
Yes.
And there is also a lot of natural stuff. I would love to talk to you privately. I'll give you some minutes free, because I want to help you with your blood pressure. I feel for you, and I don't think. What medication are you taking for blood pressure? Lisinopril?
Metoprolol.
Metoprolol. I'm not such fond of the metoprolol, but you are probably taking it for a long time, no?
Yes, I'm after open heart surgery, 13
Yeah,
years
after
ago.
that.
And I
can you ask your doctor if he can switch you to atenolol instead of toprol?
Yes, I've been taking atenolol before also.
And
they switched me to the metoprolol. Because
atenolol is a way safer medication with less side effects.
Side effects, right?
Less side effects. It's a way better drug.
Now they're telling me to make the another angiogram I have to went through, but I'm afraid to go now in the hospital.
Don't go right now. Absolutely not now.
When you suggest me to go?
I don't suggest
doctor.
anything in the next. I think that you should go there. Wait another 6-7 weeks, and let's talk before you go, because I want to make sure that you're not you cannot afford to get this virus. You cannot afford, and the hospitals are having. Hospitals are packed with people with COVID-19, so you don't want to go there right now, and not probably for another 6-7 weeks, and you will be okay if you don't go. I have some ideas, some natural stuff that I want you to take, because I suspect that in your case, one of your neurotransmitters in the brain cause all your trouble with your heart. And I have an idea of something natural that you can take to calm you down a lot and make you feel way better, plus no side effects, plus they're really inexpensive and they can make a world of a difference. So if you want, feel free to call me tomorrow at some point. Send me a text message first, and I'll confirm which time I'm free.
Which number I send you the text message?
The 917. I have the same number for 20. Since just cellular exists, I have the same number. 917-771-6035. If you've been in my house.
771?
6035. 917-771-6035. I still have this number forever.
6035?
6035, yeah. Give me a call. 35.
Excuse me, 35. Okay.
Yeah. Give me a call. I would love to guide you through.
Dr. Harra, you know what? 20 years ago, you gave me 2 books present in your house.
Right.
It was the Karma.
Right. That was my first book.
and the Destiny, two books, blue.
Two books that I wrote. Yes, yes.
I'm sleeping with these two books at night. Without instead of my husband another room. I'm sleeping with your two books.
Oh my God. This made my night, and my week, and my month.
When you bring me in your house, because I'm the real estate broker, and you bring me in your house to see your house, to sell it, and you were planning to go to the Florida at that time. So I'm very happy. You look amazing. Right. You're beautiful. You're dancing amazingly. I love you.
Right.
And I wish I can see you personally. And you have such a beautiful daughter. Alexandra, her name?
Alexandra, yeah, that's my daughter.
Amazing, beautiful girl. And I'm really appreciating that you give me this time to such a long time.
Sure, absolutely. My great, I feel in my heart that I can help you with something natural that can be, and I would love still to ask your doctor to switch you back to atenolol, and taking what I give you naturally, you won't depend on the toprol medication. That has some side effects in time, and I can explain you when we speak much more, okay?
Okay. Doctor, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. What time is good?
Perfect.
For you to
Send me a text around 10, 11 o'clock, and I'll squeeze you in my schedule tomorrow. And I'll have the greatest pleasure to speak with you and guide you through everything that I know will make a difference, and you will feel way better.
Do I going to be okay, doctor?
Absolutely. You will be more than okay.
Clog in my heart. I have a 5 stents and the aortic valve.
Well, listen, I'm a firm believer that we can make you way better than you've ever been. Really? And that the surgery and whatever has been done has been successful. Now it's a matter of maintaining the heart. And your heart is actually going to be very okay, I promise you. I feel in my heart that... Right? Yes, absolutely, yes.
Excellent.
I go by that. But then we will use all the knowledge that we have in the medical field to make you really be better than ever. I know this is going to happen. So I'm looking forward to speak with you.
The book, it says, that then Destiny, right? The blue cover book, it says 2023, the situation will be different. It's really started, and you're telling that book, whatever you told in that book, I'm reading now after 20 years, and it's the right things you said, Doctor.
It's coming finally to resolution. I said things 25 years ago that are coming true right now, after all these many years.
And I read it 20 years ago, your book, when you gave it to me, and it's happening now. And I'm so surprised that you feel that time even what's going to be now. Now situation terrible, and I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. I'm so afraid. I cannot sleep.
No, please don't be. Don't be. I'm so glad that you called. I'm excited that we can speak tomorrow. I send you so much love, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Just send me, I love you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Love you, Maria.
I love you more than you think. I love you.
I know that you do.
Thank
you for calling, my love. Thank you.
So you're going to say now that meditation, how to do it?
Yeah, I'll listen to the show to the end. I'm going to take another 1 or 2 calls, and then we go to do the meditation.
Okay, very good.
Okay, my dear.
Thank you, dear. Thank you.
Okay, my love. I'm going to go to Julia in New York. Hi, my Julia. Julia, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Hi, my dear Julia. I can hear you very
well.
Hi,
how are you?
Hi, beautiful Julia. How can I help you, my dear?
I want to know how long... I am actually stuck in a hotel in New York in quarantine, and I want to know how long will it last, and then it will be a second wave in New York, and also I'm going to listen to your meditation at the end. But I just want to know how long you see me in the hotel before I can move back in my apartment.
I can see you in the hotel, and I suggest that you stay a little bit longer in the hotel, at least in the middle of May. Can you do that?
Well, I have no choice.
Yeah, I know. It's just so difficult that people have to adjust to all of this. unexpected circumstances. But I feel like if you stay, what comes to my mind is 23rd of May. In my head, that's the number that I get intuitively. So I feel like that's the day when you're going to leave the hotel. I mean, leaving knowing that you're going to be safe, and you can go back knowing that you are safe. And okay. I know that this is kind of coming back in the fall. And then I absolutely believe that when this is coming back during the fall, by then we'll try somehow to find ways of protecting ourselves and find a vaccine, though I'm not that confident we will have the vaccine by then.
Let me ask you a quick question. Mm-hmm. Do you see me going back in a purple building to 56th Street or in the blue building on 57th Street?
57th Street.
Do you see the blue building?
Yeah, I see 57th Street. Is that a blue building?
Yeah, but it's just one block from my old place.
Right, that's the one I see you going.
All right, Carmen. Thank you so much for helping me. And
okay, my lovely Julia. Stay safe, cheer up, and just see beyond this moment. You know, and don't feel down and don't feel demoralized, because everything is gonna get better. I love you, my Julia. I'm sending you all the best energy in the world. I'm gonna go to Elena in New York. Hi, Elena, my lovely friend. How are you?
I'm okay.
How are you doing? You good?
Well, physically, yes, thank God.
Well, that's the most important thing.
I'm grateful for that. I meditate 30 minutes at least every day for the last couple
Very
years.
good.
It's really helped.
Well, that gives you strength, Elena. That gives you all the power and the strength that you need. Yes.
It does make a huge difference. But of course, with all the stress right now, during the day when I'm, trying to deal with the government and whatnot, it's hard to hold on sometimes to that other, to my true self. I sort of lose it during the day. But
exactly.
Do you have any suggestions? Like, should I meditate more during the day, do you think? Or
whenever you feel like anxious, take a deep breath from everything you're doing and start the meditation process, because then you need to release. I feel like there's a release of all these chemicals, in the bloodstream when we feel anxious. There's all this norepinephrine, all the adrenaline goes in the bloodstream in an excessive way. Because there's fear, it's all mental. And how not to be afraid. I don't know about you, but I'm asking you if you feel the same way. I'm feeling the a heaviness on top of me, on top of my head, that comes from the way other people feel. Like I'm receiving all these messages from the world, that the world is not feeling okay, that people are not okay. You understand what I mean? I feel like I'm connected to, and probably everybody feels the same way. You feel the connection to the world around. As much as we are isolated and we so-called in quarantine, but the vibration energy can be felt. And I sense that everybody's feeling that heaviness, that sense of uncertainty and fear that something else might come or something else might go wrong. So it's a very intense feeling. Do you have the same feeling?
Yes, I do. I mean, I have my personal stress, but then I feel this, it's so overwhelming to what the world is going through, and I do feel this, sort of, I don't know how to explain it, but
it's hard to define it in words. It's very hard to describe it, but it's there.
On the one hand, I feel I have to just surrender because I have no control.
Oh, absolutely, we have to surrender. There's nothing else we can do. We need to surrender. That's the only choice that we have right now.
But
there's
then
nothing else we can.
Wants to sort of fight and struggle and save myself, so.
Right. Well, there's the flight and fight mechanism that works in the brain. We are designed to, anytime when something wrong is around us and we perceive any kind of a danger, then the flight and fight mechanism starts to happen. And it is then when all those chemicals are released in the bloodstream. And this is the way people actually end up by having strokes, though they don't actually suffer from blood pressure. And the studies show that actually this virus, this COVID-19 virus, this made a lot of people have strokes as their first symptoms. So no other symptoms, and then all of a sudden somebody, 30-year-old, 40, 50-year-old just has 230, 40 blood pressure, has a stroke. And at the end of the day, it proves that it is the virus who did that before showing any other kind of a flu symptoms. So it's not that you have a sore throat or high fever, but you just go ahead and have a stroke.
Wow.
And it is caused by the virus. So all the studies show that this virus doesn't work like any regular flu virus. It attacks the vital function of the body, attacks the vital organs, and it's just the symptomatology of this virus is completely out of our comprehension. So that's one of the reasons why we have no idea how to handle this.
Yeah, I just feel so, in one way I feel alone, but then, when I do connect and some other way my true self, I feel better. But, physically, in the material world, I feel like I'm all alone. What's going to happen if I get sick? And,
Well, that is where it's very scary, that all those feelings come from the subconscious mind that goes into that mechanism of protecting and the fear of what if something wrong happens to me, and it even makes a situation worse. So that's why meditation is relaxing, and it's releasing those chemical, releasing them out of the bloodstream, and immediately you feel a difference in the way your body responds to everything, and you calmer and you feel better. So I want you to continue the meditation, and I'm going to do the meditation like in 2 minutes. I'm going to take a short break, and I'm going to go to the meditation.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
I'm Kathy Williams, host of Sexy Mom Abundant Life radio show on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. On the show, we explore living abundantly in every area of your life. Ways to let go of limiting patterns and beliefs and to step into the flow of creativity and possibility, knowing you are supported by the universe.
I'm Fidel Mshombo. I was born in a city called Bukavu in the Congo. We were a loving family, and then, boom, everything that I had disappeared in a single day. People think that when you are a refugee and they resettle you to America and all your problems are done, they don't understand that that's the beginning of everything. I was not born a refugee. I was made one.
It's time we welcome refugee families with open arms. Learn more at embracerefugees.org, brought to you by the Ad Council.
And I'm back on OMTime Radio. I'm so excited to do a weightless spirit meditation in which you're going to feel so light, like a feather, like all this heaviness that you carry with you will be lifted from your soul, from your consciousness. Before we start, I would love for you to follow me on Instagram at Carmen Harra, on Facebook at Carmen Harra. I have a page that is like my public figure page, and I have another page which I take friends, and whichever page, preferably the public figure page, I would want you to follow me. And if you need me with something, feel free to email me at CarmenHarra, Carmen Harra, my name with double R, at AOL.com. With your questions, with your concerns, with your needs, I am here. I have no greater pleasure other than responding to all your questions. So before we begin, I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to sit in the best position, and I want you to understand that meditation has a lot to do with accessing your subconscious mind, and in order to do that, you need to know how to breathe. So breathing is a tool that helps us to meditate. So I want you to close your eyes, sit very quiet, and feel comfortable. And inhale to the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your breath for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Repeat. And keep your eyes closed and keep breathing, and listen to your breath. It's called mindful meditation. So the 5 is the 5th element. And listen to the sound of my voice. You are free. You are not a body. You are only a soul. Only your spirit remains. I want you to see your spirit. It is surrounded by light. You are radiant, glowing, a beacon of brightness. You are here with no pain, no problems, and no arguments. There is only the essence of spirit. And now we are taking off. We are leaving this body, ascending upwards. And you are flying. You are flying, and look down. You are soaring over the treetops, gliding over houses and buildings. The scents of sweet flowers fill your lungs. You inhale the aromas of trees blooming beneath you. The fresh air embalms you in fragrance. What do you hear? The wind rushing by your ears as you fly onward, upward. What do you see? The sun sinking low over the horizon, deep shadows of purple and red stretching across the sky. You fly forward. Below you opens a wide stretch of land, rivers, valleys, forests, all at your feet. God's grace revealed. This world is yours. This world is yours to love. This world is yours to cherish. You are part of it, and it is part of you. Here you are one with your true nature. Here you are your highest self, unburdened, unchallenged, unhurt, all potentially yours to grasp, to hold as you float along weightlessly, lighter than a feather. Now think what it is that you want, what it is in your heart. What do you desire most in your life? Something incredible is about to happen. Your wish is coming true. You can see it. It is taking shape before your eyes. Your greatest desire, your deepest wish is right here before you, floating in the air. It is so close to you. You can reach it and grab it. You become one with it. It is yours. All you ever wanted is now in your life permanently. It becomes forever yours to experience, to enjoy. There's so much excitement. You are so happy. You are whole. Fulfillment fills you. It starts at the top of your head. It is like magic, seeping into your body, from your heart, into your throat, into your chest, from your shoulder, along the length of your arms, down to your fingers. This joy, this incredible joy that you deserve is yours. It dances through your pelvis, through your legs, into your feet, down to your toes. And you feel happy, happier than you've ever felt before. Here in the sky, where you are right now, something beautiful is embracing you. Here in the almighty presence of the divine, night is falling, the stars are smiling down at you from heaven. You feel spirit with you, in you, to protect you, to nourish you, to elevate you, to heal you. And now you are descending, drifting back to earth slowly, gracefully, like a butterfly. You are re-entering your body. You are reconnecting with your physical senses. You are feeling the tips of your fingers. You are feeling your lungs expanding. You are feeling your heart beating. You are settling back into reality. So I want you to open your eyes. I want you to understand that you exist here and now, and that you are powerful. So this was my meditation, in which I hope that you were able to release the pain, the suffering, and see your dreams coming true, and disconnect from the world the way it is now, and reconnect to your higher power, to a higher dimension, to where everything is possible. Because what's happening in the world right now was not given to us by God or by extraterrestrial creatures. It was man-made, so now we need to fix it. It's up to us to correct what we did. It's up to us to heal after thousands of years of pain and suffering. We can create a better world, a healthier world. Let's imagine a better world out there, a more fair world, a much cleaner world. So I am so excited to tell you that the world that we're going to enter very soon is the world to celebrate, and it belongs to all of us, and that we are on and we are together into this. And I'm very grateful that you listen to this meditation, and I hope that you can do it every single day. I hope that you can take a moment of your time to meditate in your own way, to create your own meditation, to use your own words, to empower yourself, to talk to yourself every single day, and to acknowledge that the world that you are living in, we all cherish, we all love. And I'm so grateful that you take time to listen to this show, because this is the way that we together create the magic and we heal together. It's so important. Togetherness is the gift of the divine. And for a moment in time, as much as we were traveling all over the globe, we are so disconnected from one another, and disconnected from the nature, and disconnected from our true selves. So this pandemic, this situation is bringing us back through our true nature, through our major reality, that we belong to each other, that we are into this together, and we need to reconnect in order to heal. The world needs healing. And I know for sure this is going to happen. And I think I have one last person to talk to tonight, which is Leilani, for 2 seconds, because I still have 1 or 2 minutes on my show. And I want to thank her because she left me such a beautiful message. Hi, Leilani. Are you still with me?
Hello, beautiful.
I love you more. I listened to your beautiful message, and I was so moved. So I said, I'm going to leave you at the end of the show to thank you for your beautiful words. Because you're such a beautiful soul, Leilani. So I'm grateful to have you in my life, and I'm grateful that you called the show. And I hope that you can heal yourself by listening to what I had to say. And you felt the connection, and you felt the energy. And I want to send you back all those beautiful words that you give to me, 1,000 times more powerful back to you, to heal you and solve all your problems, and everything should be resolved in your life. I want you to see it. Actually, the world that's coming for us is like we begin a new chapter in the book of our lives. You know, humanity starts a new big chapter. For the next 13 years, we'll be in transition, but after that, a new world will emerge, a much healthier world, much fairer world. So I'm waiting for that, and I'm excited, and I want to be alive to live to see all those amazing changes that are coming for us. So that was my show for tonight, everybody. I'm Carmen Harra on OMTime Radio. If you want to reach to me, feel free to email me, call me, text me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and thank you for everything, for being so wonderful, and God bless all of you. And just let's not be afraid. Let's be courageous, and let's create a better world ahead of us. Thank you for listening.